All right, welcome to the spoiler section for Cruella. Again, she's got a sympathetic backstory. She's a problem child. Why is she such a problem child, Joe?
Because she is the Baroness' daughter.
Whoa! It's a fucking twist. Her mother in the film was not actually her mother. It was actually the fucking Baroness, who is the rival of her the entire film, and she's such a piece of shit. In fact, she's such a piece of shit that it was revealed that, and then here's the emotional manipulation again. Little Estella thinks that she caused her mother's death by causing trouble at a party when her mother goes to this upscale party, and these Dalmatians chase her around, and then the Dalmatians, for no apparent reason, run straight at her mother and knock her off the hill.
About that
and
before.
That's when I was like, oh my fucking God. And Joe was like, yeah, because we never filmed this. Joe was like, what are they going to do?
Like Cruella is like, what do they do? Like attack her family or attack her?
Dalmatians.
Like, I will get my revenge,
Yeah, right.
Dalmatians.
The Dalmatians killed my mother.
How are they going to explain that Cruella fucking hates Dalmatian, wants to kill them all and skin them for their fur? Well,
they did kill her mother.
Would Joe joke that it was because Dalmatians killed her fucking mother?
And it's true. Dalmatians did kill her mother.
And then in this film, Dalmatians killed her mother. I think that's where I was at. 2 out of 10, 4 out of 10. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
I was joking.
We laughed about it, and for a while, that's where it lied. But no. In actuality, she secretly blew a whistle
to make Dalmatians kill her mother.
To make Dalmatians kill her mother.
Dalmatians, no matter what, Dalmatians killed her mother.
They made
and they're mean as
the Dalmatians
fucking
exactly,
CGI and just
evil.
villains. The villain in the film is the Dalmatians, but then even Disney realized that you can't do that and you'll piss off the audience. So then later on, they make the Dalmatians good somehow, friendly somehow. Just they've been trained and attacked to kill, but then when they're hanging out because she steals the dogs away from her, and you think she's gonna make a dress out of the dog's fur, but I was only joking. She does wear the fur and the thing, but I guess it's fake, faux Dalmatian fur. So she's never done that, never considers doing that. They are friends to her. They're friends to the thieves that she hires or childhood gang. No, not yet, because it wouldn't make sense. If Cruella 2 comes out and she does that, it'd be fucking stupid.
They can't do it.
They can't do it. It is a different Cruella, and Cruella does not become the Cruella that we know from the fucking animation. So what's the point? The point, Joe, is to tell a different story in a different way, and so as long as it's done well, then it's just a new story. And unfortunately, they did that.
When are we going to get the Jafar movie?
Right.
I want a live-action Jafar movie. He's like he's a street urchin himself, and he learns magic.
I want to see Gaston. Gaston.
Is that a movie?
No.
Fuck no. What do you mean? Is it a movie? You're talking about wanting to see all the
Jafar
villains, so
like,
I'm going to
there's
give
some
you all
pain
the movie.
behind those eyes, Jafar.
Yeah.
Tell me your story.
Anyways.
Oh man.
So Dalmatians kill her mother by suiciding into her, but no, the Dalmatians didn't suicide. They stayed on her.
They were trained to murder people.
They're trained to murder people. 10 minutes into that. And, you know, the film is just littered with this pretentious narration the whole way throughout. Emma Stone is just narrating her life and telling you how it is. So maybe they'll pull one of those where she just kind of glossed it over and it was an unreliable narrator and she actually is evil or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they plan to do. But anyways, she meets Horace and Jasper as an orphan because her mother's dead. She runs away and she's at a fountain. She finds these 2 kids. We got the skinny one and the fat one, just like in the animations. They're bumbling and stupid. But here they're more clever and likable. And especially to Paul's performance.
Well, and the other guy, too, did a really good job. That guy is from Yesterday. That's the only thing I've ever seen him in.
Okay.
He's kind of like the sidekick in Yesterday.
Joe Fry.
Yeah, both of these guys did a really good job. And these are the 2 characters that I think definitely hold up the certain points of the movie where Emma Stone is completely, thoroughly unlikable. She goes from likable villain where you can kind of see to like true villain written by a child who just doesn't understand that, you know, like human beings are characters. And she goes from these people who are only family saved her from the streets, and she's like knocking their cereal on the ground and like hitting them with sticks and just being an asshole for no reason.
They call her out.
And she's like, well, yeah, you should just leave.
It's like, we're
like,
family. It's like, if you don't like it, leave. It's like,
Okay, I guess
Why?
we will leave.
Why
Then
are you
just
acting
left.
like this?
You're an idiot.
Right.
This
Like-
is terrible. Who wrote this shit?
And then later on, she's like, "You're my only family."
It's only when she needs help. It's
Right,
yeah.
She's manipulative.
Exactly.
Unreliable narrator theory I
Yeah.
got going in my head now.
Yeah, well, she's like, oh, it's all excusable because the Baroness is my mother and she's
Shut the
crazy.
fuck
So
up.
I'm
Who cares
crazy.
if
I'm
it's-
crazy too.
No, it doesn't work like
That's
that.
why
it totally
I'm like
excuses
that.
it.
I'm like, no, fuck you, man.
Yeah,
You're being a
fuck you,
dick.
man.
I don't want to hang out with
You
you.
were still the
Piece of
Baroness'
shit,
daughter
Fred.
when you were nice when we were kids.
Exactly.
I don't know. And then, but it's just, okay, so she meets these little two kids, and then the stupid song plays during the chase sequence, and I just kept thinking this movie shouldn't exist. Hollywood is completely fucking bankrupt on their ideas, using the same formula over and over to heroize their villains here. But over time, the film won me over. God damn it. She insists that... and, you know, they do so much to make you like her. They insist that she killed her mom. She insists that she killed her own mom in narration. And to make the audience go, well, actually, you didn't kill your mother. And you want to tell her that it's not her fault. But, you know,
Yeah.
honestly, it is. But then, no, it isn't. It wasn't
She
her.
was gonna
It
die
wasn't her
anyway.
fault. She was going to die because her mother, her real mother, is a fucking evil asshole. 10 years passed, okay? They got a cool little sequence where they're a team and they got the dogs are really the ultimate thieves, not them.
Wink.
The dogs are stealing
Lincoln Buddy, yeah.
wallets and shit and opening locked doors while they, you know, talk and distract people. So it's cool. I mean, and then she learns how to design clothes because she just has an innate ability to make look fabulous. So she designs and steals until we get to the House of Baroness subplot thing, which turns out to be her family. Because how is Cruella so rich? Well, Baroness was so rich, and she was being her daughter, and she would inherit anything if something happened to the Baroness. So, but she doesn't know that. In fact, she just sees it as her boss being a fucking dick, and her boss is a dick to everybody, but she's can actually tell she has some talent. So she fucking hires her out of a shop, which, by the way, the shop was actually pretty funny. I like that guy, the you have banana on your cheek guy.
Yeah.
I love this dude. His facial expressions and mannerisms are so perfect. He's like...
He was like a Family Guy, British guy.
Yeah,
that they
yeah,
were
he
making
was.
fun of.
I wish it was in the film more. And those little facial expressions.
Oh,
and
when
shit,
she
that was
ate the
missing.
banana?
That
I
was
just like,
missing
ugh.
from Cruella. Cruella, like, which made Cruella so interesting to watch as a villain in the animation, just her face and just her mannerisms. That's all gone. Emma Stone's version doesn't really have that. She's just well acted, but I mean, she does the voice, you know. But other than that, anyway, so Baroness is impressed with her, you know, window display. She makes a dress that she like doesn't hate. She hates all dresses, and then that's when we get Artie introduced. She goes to his store or something. I don't know how he's introduced. He's barely in the film. He shows up for money purposes because eventually they're going to need that team to try to take on the Baroness and upstage her, upshow her as Cruella. When she finds out that Cruella is wearing
Her
mother's pendant, and she also talks shit about her mother. She's like, yeah, for a little piece of shit, you know, whatever. And she's like, fuck you, all right, that's it. I'm gonna take you out.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
when she's
take
like,
that
oh, this
But
pendant.
she was actually telling the truth in an asshole way. But she was completely
Yeah.
telling the truth. An employee stole this from me a long time
This is
ago.
a family
It's a
heirloom. I was
family
like, okay,
heirloom.
well,
and it's
I
all
know
this
where
stuff.
this is going.
And it's like, oh,
Right,
okay.
so there's that cleverness that I hate it for.
It's like it's interesting because it's like
Good
holy shit,
writing.
it's good. It's actually pretty good writing.
Right. So anyway, she hatches and executes a plan to get her necklace back. You know, she sees it, and but that's when, you know, when they do this cool little plan at this party where she's got her, you know, her thieves doing her stuff and try to distract people, and that's when you see the trailer reveal where she's the flame dress shit, and I'm sure women go crazy over this. And so I was like, is that even possible? I guess maybe. I
Her
don't
hair
know.
would catch on fire.
There's so much hairspray going on in there. It's like, are you kidding me?
Whatever.
It's 1970s. It's like, oh my god, Aquanet.
And I have to excuse her because she's basically Superman in this film. And that's part of the thing that pisses me off. So simultaneously, she's working for her boss, and her boss doesn't fucking recognize her face, even though every time her boss does the thing, Cruella shows up, and she just has black eye makeup.
She's pasty.
She also
some white. Remember?
So stupid.
She's pasty.
Whatever. She undermines her boss at every event, and she really pisses her off. But right then, when she gets the necklace and things kind of fall apart, she reveals that, the whistle thing. And you see it in a flashback that she's actually responsible for killing her mother. And this is when the film just goes, she's crazy now. She's totally evil now. So upon learning that her mother was killed by the Baroness, she
treats her friends like assholes.
Treats her friends like shit, and she turns evil. Even though they're family and she's known them, they're the only family that she has. And instead of being kind of happy and having purpose for going after this, she turns evil.
Yeah, it was completely and totally unbelievable.
Right. So then you get the car sequence. She drives in the car just like she does in the animation. She's crazy. This was fun, too, because you got a little chasing her, slamming into everything. I mean, that goes over the top later that she can fucking outrun the police in a garbage truck with no driving experience. And she outruns the police because later on she drives up in the garbage truck. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, but that hard right turn into evil is like the eye-rolling thing.
So spend more time on that and cut out some
it should
other
make her
parts,
happy
something.
that she's figured this out and motivated. It's just dumb as fuck. But, and then even more so that doesn't make sense, she's determined to act just like the woman who killed her mother.
Yes.
I'm going to act just like you. She says it out loud, too, Not when she was trying to confuse her and be like, I want to be just like you while she was, like, distracted. No, later on, she's like, I'm going to be just like her. It's like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. You would want to be the opposite of, who killed your mother. But
yeah,
it was just a bipolar issue that went down.
I suppose.
Now Cruella has bipolar issue.
And then, she tops her and tops her and tops her. And then one time she captures her Dalmatians and you think that she's going to make fur out of it, but it was just a joke. And it's always been a joke and she never does it and she would never will.
In the future, she has an obsession with fur and stuff. So I was like, maybe they're going to hint something at this.
They never hint at fur or anything.
No,
it was just
like
a joke
the
the whole
Dalmatian.
time.
But
Instead, they do this whole split personality thing where you
Estella
have Cruella, and Estella is dead. Now it's only Cruella. It's like, and then she goes to speak to her mother at her mother's grave or a site where she recognizes or just knows her mother's talking to her mother, and she gives the big fill-in speech. I loved you, but now I'm going to be evil now.
It's like, yeah, you try to whip me into shape with love, but that's not going to work on me. Now I'm going to be evil.
So you think she's going to go full-blown Cruella, but then the next scene, she's like really nice to all of her things.
Friends,
she's like,
I need you.
She's not. She didn't kill Estella. She's a combination of Cruella and Estella in that moment and throughout the rest of the film because she's smiling, she's happy, and she hatches this plan where she fakes like she's stealing the dress to force Baroness to put the dress in there, and then the dress actually has all these eggs that hatch and these moths go everywhere.
They're supposed to be beads, but they're not beads. They're actually moths, and they eat all the dresses.
Ruin all of her shit. But it eventually spirals out of control where she embarrasses her so bad, and she's so happy. She's like, "Yay, the queen is dead. I beat her." But her fucking henchmen are at her house because they noticed, the henchmen are going back to a place. Follow them. And then they light the place on fire. What didn't make any sense is they got them bound up to a chair. You think they're going to kill them all. But they're like, no, these go to jail and I'm going to kill you.
Mm-hmm. Then you wouldn't have a movie.
But it doesn't make sense because if they go to, and then they burn the place, and then when they're going to jail, they don't say hello.
Well, she owns the police
she
chief.
captured us.
She owns
She's
the
got
police
money.
chief.
All right,
She's the
they
Baroness.
did show
all
that
other
later.
stuff,
I forgot about her
Yeah.
owning the police chief. Shit, that's right. Okay, fine. But Mark Strong pulls the twist, saves her from the fire, tells her that she's not only, related to her, she's her daughter.
Yeah.
That heirloom has a key. It opens up the little box. It's like, here's your birth certificate.
Yeah, because during the tie-up scene, he realizes, because she says, you killed my mom. And he's like, who? You're going to have to narrow it down. I murdered a whole bunch of people. And it's like, I'm actually this person's mother. And Mark Strong goes, oh, shit, you're actually her daughter.
So she rams it. And so then after this, she makes this realization. She rams into the police station and drives away from the cops, getting her thieves out. And then uses to get the boys to take out the Baroness. She's, smiles and thankful and, hints at a relationship between her and Jasper. Which one is which?
Jasper's
telling William.
Kind of thing. And then while they're talking and being nice to each other, the guys are like, all right, let's go. I got this devil car. No, it's not it's the DeVille. She's like, I like that. So that's how she got it.
Solo?
Yeah.
You're solo? You by yourself? That's your name now.
Solo, yeah, DeVille.
Yeah.
Cruella DeVille.
Should have brought like a Ford Taurus. Taurus?
Yeah.
No, okay, Cruella.
So in the final scene, you have this great climax. Everybody shows up dressed as her, even though she's supposed to be dead because, they thought she died in the fire and everything. So and she confuses her and manages to prick her with a needle.
It was a misdirection.
Which was, what is it?
It's a pickpocket misdirection.
Yeah. You like some
Oh, yeah. So
pokey
that she
look.
could grab, right.
Boop.
Yeah, she grabs the actual thing that she was after, and then she goes outside, lures her outside with the whistle. The dogs bring her over there, and they have this heart-to-heart where when the Baroness realizes that's her daughter, you're mine. Of course you're mine because I'm
This is why you give me so much trouble.
Right.
I'm great. You're great. That's all.
But Joe made a great point that as this is happening,
The whole
everybody is
fucking
like, the
party.
Baroness would like your presence
Everyone.
outside. So everyone goes out. But everyone goes outside like this.
It's far.
It's a party. Everyone's been drinking. I would have been like, man, it's a nice day outside.
But no, she doesn't hear nothing.
Everyone's
It's far.
so stealth.
Crashing waves.
So everybody
on a cliff. And no, it doesn't make
everybody
any
is
sense.
outside.
But
Everybody's outside. She gets close to her daughter, and she's like, "You idiot."
Yeah.
She tricked her. She was going to kill her own daughter. She shove her. So she literally kills her. She pushes her off the cliff. But that was not before she tries to sick the dogs. She sicked the dogs, but then she's like, sit. Because I guess the dogs like her now.
Yes.
And Cruella is the ultimate Dalmatian lover and owner of all time.
Yes.
So stupid. Okay, but cool at the same time. You see my duality
Yes.
here? It's like, God damn it.
This
So
movie
she
is-
pushes her
I
off,
hate you, but love
kills
you.
her. Everybody sees her, and she turns around. Oh, fuck.
you just watched me commit a murder.
You were all
She
here.
jumped.
She
jumped. Everyone
You
saw.
saw it. She said she jumped about 15 times. She jumped. You saw it. And she tried to take me with her when
Whoa,
she jumped.
where did you guys come from?
Really fun, really cool. And well, she
And
actually
they have
did.
it on camera too, because
Yeah.
the security guard's like, "Oh, she fucking pushes it." It's like, how do
Yeah,
you not
that face.
know? Like, you have a
But Joe,
camera.
her dress is a parachute because she's a fashion genius, and apparently she can make a dress look really, really nice with the parachute inside of it. Anyways, like I said, the movie uses all the cheapest tricks in the book to begging you to like it, and kind of get you
kinda
to like
work.
it. Kind of worked. If the the stuff around it and the meta of this film wasn't the way it is. So she's born to be bad, except not.
She was raised by a great mother.
Yeah, great mother.
She wasn't born to be bad, but
she was born.
she chose it.
She's
Oh,
born
you're
to
a
be
nurture
bad,
over
except
nature?
not. So you basically defanged Cruella, and you showed a different side of it, only to give you a kind of a good little rival fashion thing and family dispute. And it turned out that little story they wanted to tell was interesting. Good. That's it. That's all the spoilers I can think
anything
of.
else we're
and then
missing?
just the
I just want
plot
to say,
synopsis.
I was expecting this movie to be awful.
Oh, how did they fucking
Same.
know how to fucking play guitar and shit? I was like, where is all this stuff coming from? She does the rock show, and the thieves apparently must have been practicing for weeks and months.
He played guitar earlier in the movie. They set it up.
Oh, that's right. He
See?
did. God damn you, Alex.
Art-
Shut your mouth.
Art is a great singer.
Look,
And then
the
Art
writing
shows up. I guess Art paid for everything because
Yeah.
they're poor, they're thieves, I guess. Or maybe they
Yeah, and some
pawned
savings.
all their valuable stuff that they collected over the
Yeah, I don't
entire
know where
time.
they were getting money for any of this shit.
But during this, she's supposed to be continuing to be cruel to her family, and she doesn't even acknowledge them, and so that's why they end up getting caught because she didn't. She went to some shawarma place or so I don't know. And she's like, I want to eat and celebrate,
solid
but she
order.
doesn't want to celebrate. What did she order?
Two lamb kormas and a tikka masala, I think. Chicken tikka masala.
Shit, I'm not,
Delicious.
Is it good? Yeah, I'm hungry now. All right. Anyways, that's it, guys.
Yep.
Cruella, a very
It's a movie.
it's a thing. It's a corporate laziness, cheap formulaic filmmaking done at its best because the actors and the writers elevated beyond the cold, soulless, creatively bankrupt Disney idea that it began as. You see what I'm saying? That's it. Thank y'all so much for watching.
Tell us whose origin story you want to know.
Yeah, what do you want to
What
see
Disney villain?
next?
I want to see the rifleman from Bambi. I want to know his backstory. Was he?
That's right.
Yeah.
The reason why he actually
was
killed
hungry.
Bambi's
His family's
mother.
starving to death.
hungry.
His
Right,
family's
and
starving.
He
and-
used it.
He was
and
hungry.
Yeah, but
nothing went to waste.
You're never supposed to shoot the female deer.
That's true. I don't know why I did that.
There was a reason for
It was
it.
probably a kid
His
missed.
family was rich, and his
Brink-
father always treated him like shit.
Oh.
And little did they know.
That's not sympathetic though. His family needs to be on the brink of starvation, and this meat brings them through an emotional time. Or
Get
something.
ready
I don't
for
know.
it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
The Hunter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Obviously, Carnage and Venom.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
What?
Carnage and Venom.
Okay. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see you on the next Angry Joe show.
Bye, guys.